Welcome back to more Legacy Cube Draft. We got a powerful pack here with Liliana the Veil. I love this card. Super powerful, ultimates really quickly. Just really hard to deal with. Birthing Pod is great. I like Duplicant. Polluted Delta is... Ooh, that's a good card. Path to Exile is good. And then... I guess like Chart a Course is pretty good too. Probably going to be taking Polluted Delta. I love Liliana, and maybe that would be the second pick, although Path is good, but good fixing is so valuable, and I think blue fetches are one of the best things you can take. Ooh, wow. So we can follow it up with Underground Sea, or we can take Mystic Confluence. Both great options here. I don't think anything else, maybe Prime Time is worth considering, but these two are kind of the most powerful cards here. And, I guess we already have a blue fetch, so we can just take the really good blue card over the duel. That seems right. I'll take the Confluence. It's close though. I wouldn't fault anyone for doing anything else. Ooh. Okay. Exclusion Mage. Geist. We could take Ulamog, try and go with that route. And then some pretty good green cards here with it. I don't want to say late Tooth and Nail, it's third pick. It's not super late. Judgment's good. I don't know. None of these cards really stand out to me as being busted. I think I'm going to take Geist. I like the blue-white tempo deck, and Geist is just amazing in that deck. And it's really cheap, right? 3 mana is pretty affordable. And we'll see if we can get there. So we just took Geist. I'm not a huge fan of Forbid. 3 mana is a lot to spend on a counter spell. We could take Search. Search is going to be good in either a blue controlling deck or like a Reanimate style deck, like maybe we wheel Living Death. Chaos is also pretty good if we end up in blue-white. I guess, yeah, the real question is how aggro do we want to be? Because Mikaeus... I just don't like Search that much in Cube. I think flipping it's kind of hard. Yeah, we're gonna take Mikaeus. We'll see how that goes. Ooh, there's a Hollowed Fountain. Wow, Memory Lapse, Seagate. I think I probably have to take Hollowed Fountain if I want to go blue-white though. Also Arid Mace is nice, but... We'll start with the fixing. Okay, Arcane Artisan. Not going to be taking Brightling here, although it does kind of fit the theme of blue-white. Play a pretty good like evasive threat, and this can just kind of win the game. Also a Toxic Deluge, which is kind of nice here. And I guess maybe, let's see, this is 5. This is 3, this is 2. I guess Cast Out is fine. Good interaction. Yeah, we'll take it. Ooh, okay. This is kind of a tough choice now. So Murmuring Mystic is kind of better than Spectral Procession in some regards. Like if you can play Murmuring Mystic and then untap and have counterspells up, that's really powerful. But also just making 3/1/1s is super powerful in its own right. I think I'm gonna take the Procession. I think that's better. Yeah. Ooh, Armageddon. Armageddon's good. Reveillark's also powerful. And that is... Guys, don't let Basalt Monolith go this late. Again, I just want to do the math for everyone. This costs 3. You play it on turn 3. You untap with 7 mana. Why is that going so late? We're going to take Armageddon though. Because that card is bust. Okay, like, you know, if people just want to pass and stain... What is this? Like, this would have been one of my second choice first pick, I think, after Polluted Delta and Liliana. Birthing Pod's cool, and Loxodon would be amazing in this deck, but I think Path is less replaceable. Ooh. Tristani or Silverblade? I'm not a huge fan of land tax. Tristani versus Silverblade. I almost feel like taking Tristani because we're like not even really committed to blue. We just have this one Geist, which I can splash, and Silverblade's not that exciting. Ooh, there's Tooth and Nail, the other card I was going to take. We're going to pick up a Tithe Taker. Not the best card, but it messes with your opponents. Okay, this is just kind of embarrassing on many fronts. I don't think I want to Forbid, and Tireless Tracker goes really well in an aggressive deck. I think I like Absent more than Mentor. Mentor's a little bit slow. Yeah, we'll take Absent here. Alright, we got Brightling back. And Secret away. Well, white is always open. Blue doesn't seem super open, but we at least have a pretty easy splash for Geist. I don't know if this card's getting in there, unfortunately. Alright, next pack we got... Okay, Selfless Spirit I think I can wheel. Judging by how late all these white cards went, I really want this card, but I don't think I have to take it here. I think we can choose between Preordain, Phyrexian Metamorph, and Jace. So with Jace we have Path, Absent, I guess Armageddon, but if you're flashing back Armageddon, you're probably doing something wrong. I do like Preordain, but it's not the best splash card. Maybe I do just take Selfless Spirit, because none of these cards are like super amazing. Like, we're not really sure if we're mono white or if we're gonna be playing blue. Yeah, I'll take this just to be safe, but I think I could have easily wheeled something else. Ooh, we can take a Wasteland. I mean, there's Brimaz, but Brimaz should come around. Yeah, I'll take Wasteland. Well, that's a reason to go blue. That's a pretty darn good reason to play blue. Okay, we need a bit more color fixing. Oh wow, Whirler Rogue and Legion's Landing. Both are good. Landing, that's probably gonna wheel. I'm gonna take the Whirler Rogue, I think. This card is actually very powerful. For 4 mana, you get 4 power, and you can make things unblockable, such as, I don't know, Geist of Saint Trap, for example. Oh wow, Upheaval. Wooded Foothills doesn't get any of our fetches, but Elish Norn actually looks pretty good in this deck. So I think we're gonna be more of like a big mana white weenie type deck, if that makes any sense. We're gonna be more expensive than playing a bunch of 1-drops, like playing more evasive cards like Brightling, good cards like Treachery and Elish Norn. If we had more 1-drop creatures, probably taking Revoker just to disrupt your opponent's mana would be correct, but I'm down for Elish Norn. Okay, we could take a Glacial Fortress over Monastery Mentor just for the mana fixing, because we really want to be able to cast these 5s. I don't know about these green cards. They would be great if we can find like a breeding pool or something like that. But we're going to need quite a bit of mana to play those and all of these very tough to cast cards. But right now the deck's looking pretty nice. So we can Hall of Triumph on white. That helps quite a bit. Or we can just take Conclave Tribunal. I think this card's really powerful. Yeah, we're just going to take the interaction. Okay, Legionnaire. I'm not gonna play Stronghold. Edric would be cool if we can get the green going, but Legionnaire is powerful enough, I think, to play here. Wow, we wield Sphinx's Rev? I mean, I'm not doing anything else, so okay. This is a mono white deck splashing a bunch of double blue cards. I don't know if I like that, but we'll see. Hey, what did we say? Brimaz came around. Do we have any good Flicker Wisp combos? It's good with Treachery, I guess. No, because you get an end of turn. Whirler Rogue is kind of the only one. I think I'm just gonna take Brimaz. It's so good in a lot of matchups. I mean, obviously it's just a 3-mana 3/4 a lot of the time, but against any creature mirror, this card can do so much work. And turn 3 Brimaz, turn 4 Armageddon. Very real way to win the game. Okay. I don't like any of these cards. I guess I take an Overgrown Tomb in case somehow that ends up making our mana better. Like if we, what's the reason for doing this? If we end up wanting to play green and we get like a black-white fetch, I guess we have Polluted Delta, so I guess it already helps us play green. Speaking of, I guess Bayou is a strictly better Overgrown Tomb. I can't foresee a world where we play Carnage Tyrant, but I'll take that. Target player gains 4 life, untap 2 creatures. I don't think I'm gonna play that, but I could see a world where we want to try. Ooh, Mutavault is good. Okay. Alright. Last pick Hall of Triumph, I guess. And a Mutavault. Unfortunately, it's not white, but like, dude. Oh, wow. Tundra. I think I have to take Tundra over all of these things. Probably wheel like Gideon or Isamaru. But fixing over everything. Oh, wow. Flooded Strand. And a Time Warp? Wait. Huh. What does this deck want? Time Warp is like pretty solid in an aggressive deck like this, but it does cost 5. And our colors seem to be open. I think I'm just gonna get like actually perfect mana. That lets us play Wasteland and Mutavault here. And then we'll probably wheel either Time Warp, Archangel, Looter, things like that. But Flooded Strand we're like very unlikely to wheel. And then there's this pack. We went from like the best thing ever to basically nothing. I guess like a Sower of Temptation. Or we could take Prismatic Lens. What does our curve actually look like? We want to play Micaeus probably for like 4. So kind of a weird mix of things. Ranger of Eos doesn't actually find any creatures. Sower is real good in the creature mirror. It also goes well with like Armageddon. I think it's between these two. Prismatic Lens, what does this help us with? Basically nothing. Alright, we'll take Sower. Okay, well, pretty happy with everything that just happened here. Maybe we can wheel a Maria Angel. I'm gonna put Tribunal in the 2-drop slot just to make myself feel better. I don't know if we need this Revelation. That was so good for this deck. Now we just need as many token producers as possible. Can take Kithian as a 1-drop. I like Glorious Anthem, but I think that card's gonna come around. Also, Solemn is kind of good in this deck. Good with opposition, helps us ramp into Elish Norn. But I think we need some low drops. Especially with opposition. Like, we need some things to do on turn 1. Yeah, I think the game plan is take Kithian, wheel Anthem. And maybe find like 1 or 2 more early creatures. So we can take Crucible, Wasteland, or just pick up Recruiter. And Recruiter the guard can find Micaeus, Whirler Rogue, Sower of Temptation, Geist. Okay, that's actually pretty good here. Oh man. Blade Splicer versus Moldrifter. Blade Splicer makes 2 tokens. Moldrifter is very good. This is a real question. I'm leaning towards Moldrifter just because look at this card, but actually, yeah, we don't have much card draw, do we? Okay, we'll take Moldrifter. I don't know. That pick was kind of hard. Well, kind of got rewarded because now we have Cloud Go Ranger. Real good with opposition. We wield Isamaru. I might play that. Obviously we got Sublime Archangel back, although we want that or the boat. Archangel's actually really good with opposition too. I'll take that. Right, we got Ranger of Eos. But I'm gonna take Knight of Autumn for the board, I guess. We got, oh wow. Myriad Angel and Spear of Heliod. I think we're gonna wheel that other team pump. I think, what are we gonna cut for a Myriad Angel though? Maybe Sublime Archangel? I think I'm gonna wheel the other one. The Glorious Anthem or whatever. Yeah, that one. Okay, so that's a strict upgrade to Hall of Triumph at least. We might still play Hall of Triumph, but this is just better. And then, what are we cutting? So, 29. I don't know if this is a Sphinx's Rev deck. We still need to make some more cuts. I like Mikaeus, it's like a team pump that we can tutor up. I kind of like these early plays. It gives us some pressure. Maybe Seeker of the Way is pretty medium. And then I want to cut a 4. But all of my 4s are so good. Maybe we cut Sower of Temptation? Okay. Alright. That is... Alright, look. I have no response to that. Besides, got him. Maybe Elish Norn is just too expensive. Actually, I'm kind of down for that. We're playing Armageddon, so like... Getting up to 7 is really tough. We can side it in if our opponent has a bunch of tokens. Maybe Mystic Confluence is too expensive. It is a triple bounce though, but I think this deck wants to be proactive and it makes our mana better the more double blue cards we can cut. So this is 26. Now what? I think all these early drops are important. Maybe we do just cut Sublime Archangel. Because we just want to go wide. And like Sublime Archangel, Glorious Anthem, Mikaeus like aren't that good of combos. But we still have to cut more. So Recruiter now. I think I like Sower. Sower's like so good with opposition in Armageddon. But it is a 4-drop. If we cut this, and Conclave Tribunal is more like a 3-drop, I think. If we cut Sower, our curve looks better. And we still have Treachery. Which is easier. Like, Sower dies to removal. I think Treachery's gotta be better than Sower. Okay, I'm down for that. And then I think I really like Cloud Goat because we have opposition. Plus it can hit for 5 in the air. I don't know if I like 16 lands because we're also running Wasteland. I like how good our mana is though. Like look at that. I think maybe we cut Brightling. Brightling's kind of bad. 3, 7. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 white. Wow, that mana is awesome. That's with 2 colorless lands too. And yeah, I think 17 with 2 utility lands is good. And our curve is a little bit top heavy. And then we have some really good sideboard options for if we want to go over the top of our opponent. I'm going to look at it for a second, but I think this is how I run it. We'll see. Alright, welcome to round 1. I kept the deck the same. Let's go first. Oh, yeah, let's keep this. We're gonna play all planes. So turn 1 Hallowed Fountain, turn 2 planes. Because we want to maximize our chance of Spectral Procession on turn 3. And if we draw any untapped land, we're gonna have a lot of tokens in play very quickly. So pretty happy about that. Alright, opponent mulliganed. Don't even have to check how they scried, because I know what happened. Good mulligan rules. Alright, let's go first. Hallowed Fountain tapped. Go ahead. So, Mutavault being colorless right now are really hurting us, but almost every land in our deck produces white, so it's super likely we draw something that can cast this in the next 2 turns. Alright. Remember how happy I was about our mana base like three minutes ago? Not so happy right now. There is an interesting decision between playing Mutavault this turn. So if we play Mutavault this turn, we can then attack with it next turn, but then we're guaranteed to not be able to Spectral Procession on the following turn. And it paid off. Hit for 2. Let's make some tokens. Hopefully they don't like wrath our board. Like Pyroclasm or something would be so brutal. But we have good follow-ups. Amira Angel Mutavault I think is great. If we hit a blue, we can Whirler Rogue. Maybe I should be running 8 islands. I don't know. Faithless Looting. Oh, this is Reanimator? Wait. I don't know what's happening. You don't just run Faithless Looting for fun. Well, let's hit for 5. And I think I'm gonna go Mutavault Myriad Angel, because then we get to use the fetch land with the Myriad Angel, and if they Wrath, we at least have a Mutavault in play. And we have good follow-ups to a Wrath, right? Like, opponent Wrath, then you just jam Cloud Goat Ranger. That's 6 power. And if they don't have a Wrath, then they're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They fall to 3 life. Because I don't think I'm going to play any more creatures. Oh, if they're just Chupacabring, that means they definitely don't have a Wrath. Okay. We swing out, they block the Mutavault, they take 5, they fall to 8. I kind of like playing Whirler Rogue here, and then giving Tithe Taker unblockable. That seems kind of good. Linda Delta grabs Tundra. 2, 3, 4. Cast you. Use the ability here. For 5 unblockable. Yeah, that's a lot better than swing with Mutavault. And then next turn, they take a bunch of damage. And even if they Wrath, we have great follow-ups. This deck is awesome. This deck's a lot of fun. And we have great draws in Opposition, Glorious Anthem, stuff like that. Yeah, they're super dead. And hopefully they discard stuff that tells us whether or not they are Reanimator. Because red-black makes me think of like Sneak Attack Reanimator type deck. So I guess if they play Massacre Worm and then Animate Dead, that would do some dirty stuff. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Opponent discards Wretched Confluence and Never Return. Okay. I don't know of any. Oh wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what happens? I mean, Treachery means they have 1 less blocker, so. And whatever they're casting has to cost 1 mana because of Tithe Taker. That was brutal. Okay, let's make this a 2/2. Swing out. I don't know of a card in the format that saves them here. Okay, they did. Moving to sideboard, Reanimator makes me want. Well, I don't even know if the Reanimator is the problem. I just saw a Ravenous Chupacabra and that's it. Eh. Tokens are good against Chupi. If I see a Massacre Worm, then we'll change up the sideboard a bit. Probably put in Hall of Triumph as a way to kind of keep my creatures alive. I think I keep this hand on the draw. If we draw any land, Geist of St. Trast into Armageddon can just win the game. Like right now our turn 2 is, if they play a non-basic and we hit a land, we probably waste land. But right now our game plan of turn 2 Porcelain, turn 3 Geist, turn 4 Armageddon is extraordinarily powerful, so. Okay, yeah, we just need to hit a land. So we're gonna hold off on fetching for as long as possible. Because, like, you don't want to fetch a Tundra and then draw a Tundra, you know? Or, because then you can't draw a Tundra, so we're gonna wait. Path to Exile, okay. Well, let's get Tundra. Play Legionnaire. And hope to draw land. Ophiomancer. Okay, so they do get the snakes, and Ophiomancer makes Geist quite a bit worse. Land. Nice. Okay, so let's just hit for 3. And I think we're gonna try and combo Whirler Rogue into Armageddon. I guess that attack made no sense, but that's fine. Let's play Geist. Pass turn. And their upkeep, so they get a Death Toucher. Yeah, if we draw untap, we can give Geist unblockable. That's gonna be gross. We just need to hit a land drop. Opponent's not doing a whole lot of much. Absent. Okay, I kind of like this. So we're gonna swing with the Legionnaire, they block with the Snake. Then we unexpectedly absent the Ophiomancer so that they don't get the Snake token. Seems good to me. But I don't really want to trade off Geist for either of these. And then if we top deck a land, our board state is amazing. And we do this. And I kind of want to put it 1 down so they don't just recast it. Maybe just the Legionnaire. Yeah, okay. I feel like they wanted to wait because then they could scry to hit the Ophiomancer, right? So you let Absent resolve, and then you could put Ophiomancer on top. 2 cards on bottom, okay. Alright, top deck a land, Armageddon with Geist in play is game. Wait, did our opponent mulligan a bunch? What happened over, why do they have so few cards? Oh, they mulled 5. I didn't know that. Poor opponent. Okay, so they Faithless Looting, play Ophiomancer again. Yep. Alright, land, Whirler Rogue still does it. Myriad Angel. Uh-huh. This is kind of brutal, actually. But our opponent has 1 card in hand, so I think we just wait. We can path any big thing they reanimate. If they do something super scary, we can path our own Geist, I guess. But yeah, mull to 5 with Faithless Looting in your deck is kind of suspect. 4 mana. Just don't be like a planeswalker or something. Although guy says hexproof. Okay, I'm happy again. Casting Return on Porcelain Legionnaire. You got it. They could swing with Ophi? Alright, I'll take 2. Opponent's fighting the good fight. I respect it. Land. Okay, that is a spell, at least. Pass turn. Now they can't attack with Ophiomancer because we just block. And if they kill Isamaru, I will path to exile my own Isamaru because I think the only way we lose this game is not drawing a 4th land in a timely manner. Okay, opponent plays a land tapped, which means they have no good 5-drops in hand. I'm gonna wait. No reason to path just yet. I kind of want to do this though. Just draw a spell or a land, please. Kythian, Hero of Akros. I don't see the need to play that just yet. Our opponent's not attacking. Again, we just need land number 4. And I want to hold up path in case they kill Isamaru. I can kind of get him. Yeah, let's do that. Easy ability, yes. Just get a planes. Discard a card. What do we not care about? I guess Kythian's kind of the worst. But if we flip it, that's pretty good. Mirror Angel's good. Whirler Rogue is amazing. Spectral Procession's pretty good. I guess Cloud Goat is the most expensive here. So we'll do that. And we're obviously going to let him untap with Blood Crypt. If they jam Grave Titan, that sucks, but part of life. Coercive Portal. Oh, okay. That makes me regret keeping Armageddon. Pretty hard to win. Yeah, we'll take the 2. But now... Oh man, the Chaos is going to be disgusting here too. 3, 4... Cast Whirler Rogue. Make these things. Tap 2 untapped. You are unblockable. Hit for 6. Exile tokens? I guess I could still Armageddon, right? Especially if we draw land. Let's vote for Homage. Yeah, like if we draw land, there goes one of the things. What do they take here? Both of these are scary. Armageddon's probably scarier for their deck. Because, let's see, they're hitting me for... They take Procession, okay. Prismatic Lens. I don't know. You might have wanted to take the board wipe, because if we draw land, we can go Armageddon, play Kythian. They just have these. They can't even attack with Ophiomancer because we just trade. Not sure. Alright, opponent's moving to combat. Yep, I'm just gonna take the 2. I think giving this in unblockable is pretty worth it. Okay, so I did draw planes. So we hit him for 6. If we Armageddon and they have a kill spell, we're in really bad shape. But if they had a kill spell, they would have done it before Whirler Roguing. But we can also just go like... So here's the problem. If we Armageddon, we don't have lethal next turn because Geist hits for 6, and we need to use these 2 Thopters to give it unblockable. And they're at 14, which is not 12. So we can set up lethal next turn, or we can wipe the board. And I think given those 2 options, setting up lethal next turn is probably better. And that happens by just playing a Mirror Angel and making a token. Which we can do post-combat, I guess. So, tap you guys. You can't be blocked. Swing. X out the tokens. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just set up for lethal. They have 1 card. Easy ability. And we're gonna hold Kithian. I guess Massacre Worm still kills us, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we have to chump. Maybe I played this wrong. Okay. Well, this can block here. This can block here. We take 2. If they have Pyroclasm, that's a problem. Pyroclasm or Inferno Titan is an issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Banefire can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. So I guess we block like this. We take 3. This plays around Massacre Worm in a way. No, it doesn't. We still die to that. But Inferno Titan doesn't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they did have the damnation. Okay. +1+1. So I kind of want to go. Make a big Machias. And then play Kithian. Okay, so they have a Wrath, that's good to know. Play Kithian. Pass turn. Keeping planes in hand for post-Armageddon stuff. Vote again for Homage. Yeah, finding a Corrosive Portal is tough. I don't know. Maybe Armageddon was just safer at that turn. It's just, if we play Armageddon and they, like, kill Whirler Rogue, then we basically just killed ourselves because they're going to draw out of it with Corrosive Portal much faster than we will. And they get Prismatic Lens in hand, too. So, I'm not really sure what would have been correct there. Faithless Looting Flashback. Okay, opponent doesn't have an answer right currently. And judging by everything we've seen... Oh no, are we gonna get... What on earth? Those 2 Ulamogs, okay. I'm scared. Now they have blue mana? There goes Armageddon. Wow. Oh, we get to keep Kithian. Okay, they have 0 cards in hand. Well, it looks like we're gonna get him with some Wasteland. Cut you off of blue. And we have a 2-1. 2-1 boy who is indestructible. And Armageddon is dead, so we can play Island because we're running Muldrifter. So I think it's worth, like, we could draw Muldrifter into, I guess we don't have any 1-drops, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna vote Carnage, doesn't really matter, but yep. I like no plays. Opponent definitely has sneak attack in their deck. Okay, we're gonna play Island, so now we have double indestructible up. End step. Uh-oh. Yep, a lot of cards that kill us here. 2 cards on the bottom. Alright. I mean, they need to draw like Sneak Attack Ulamog exactly. Vote for Carnage. I guess I need to do this in response to, or like on their upkeep, just make it indestructible. Yeah, that's not a bad plan, because then if they accidentally vote for Carnage, this will stay alive. I think we threw away this game by not Armageddoning. I think. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you would have done. Maybe holding a Merit Angel and not playing it would be better. One of those was correct, and I don't know what. But the fact that they left me with Armageddon made me think, I don't know. They loot and I take 3. Are they just gonna burn me out? They had an Ulamog in hand. Okay, I'm not gonna play the planes now. That way they don't know what's in my hand. I think I am gonna give this indestructible on my upkeep. On their upkeep. Any creature there would have been really clutch, because there's so many things they can draw right now. Okay. Vote for that, doesn't really matter. Alright. They need to have whiffed many, many times for me to not lose here. Ophiomancer. How did they get that back? Oh, they shuffled it. Okay. That's a good draw. That's 2 blockers, and we are missing a lot of our good creatures. We discarded Cloud Goat, which I feel bad about. I get snakes. Brimaz is a good draw. And we're gonna keep Kithian back. It's an indestructible blocker. And if we attack, they just block with a snake and then get it back. Alright, you draw more cards. What's the problem with, what is this? Grave Titan? Inferno Titan? Yeah, alright, we got a game 3. Going face, we dead. Alright, game 3, let's go. So, they appear to just be blue-black control. I kind of like Brightling against their deck, as weird as that is. And Mikaeus seems a bit slow, a bit all-in. Also, Confluence might be good. Maybe? Nah. We'll just do that. And keep in mind, now we're going to Armageddon early and often. Alright, going first. Let's do it. Good hand. Nope. Let's mulligan that. No lands. This hand is definitely a keep. Yeah, we keep, and we're gonna get rid of... Huh. They're all good. All of these cards are amazing. Maybe I get rid of Recruiter, because I don't want to have too many 3-drops. Like this, if we get to 3 mana, we're playing Geist right away, and this is a liability. So yeah, we're getting rid of Recruiter. All right, let's go Plains. Yeah, if we had a 3rd land, this hand is so gross. Don't. Oh, hey. Nice duress there. That's not a good series of cards to see. I'm gonna lead off on the Tithe Taker because their board wipes are on, as far as we've seen, are on turn 4. Tomorrow. Turn too late, my friend. Alright, lane number 3, please. What's this? Brain Maggot. No! Okay. Well, that forces us to play around a board wipe, I guess. I imagine they're taking Selfless Spirit. Yeah. Okay. It's a bit awkward. Alright, 3rd land. Mass. Well, it's all for the trade. Okay. Let me just play Samaro, I guess. Yep. Our dreams might have been crushed, because their deck wins the late game handedly. And we had an early aggressive start, but didn't get to play this bad boy on time. Yeah. Swing for 4. I mean, if they're just never gonna block, like, I guess that's fine. Oh, are we just dead? We might just be dead. Alright, Conclave Tribunal is the next draw we need, I guess. Or Plains. So we can't even Spectral Procession here. But unless it's a Sneak Attack Emrakul, then Geist might be good enough. Because they make us sacrifice 4 things, we get rid of like Tithe Taker, Isamaru, and 2 lands. We just keep Geist of St. Draft in play? Maybe? I don't like our odds. Damnation. Okay, well we get Selfless Spirit and a 1/1. So not so bad. Drew a land, so we can hit for 1. I'm gonna play Spectral Procession to kind of play around a sneak attacked what's it called? Eldrazi? because then we just sacrificed a bunch of spirits, and that's fine. And if we untap with this, then Selfless Spirit protects our dudes. Oh, are we doing it? Flooded Strand. Play a pre-combat Selfless Spirit. Okay. Attack with everything. Holy cow, are we doing it? And Selfless Spirit makes me feel pretty safe. So we could just deploy a Brimaz. Keeping back Blade Splicer. Uh-oh. Okay, Fatal Push. Do you have another board wipe? Like, Pyroclasm doesn't kill Brimaz. That's why I played it instead of Blade Splicer. And then I guess Toxic Deluge they have to pay 4 life, and then Blade Splicer both sides are lethal. We might. We might. I'm not gonna jump the gun, but we might. Opponent's really keeping us in the dark here. Collective Defiance. They discard their hand, and Brimaz dies. Okay, well they're taking 4, they're going to 1 life. They had Dark Ritual and Murderous Cut. Let's hit for 4. So, what could they have here? They already played Damnation and now Toxic Deluge is not an out. I think it's better just to jam this Blade Splicer. I don't know how many blockers they can make, but this makes it almost impossible for them. This plays around like Inferno Titan into another kill spell. They have 1 card. Come on. Also, sorry if you can hear the leaf blower in the background. It's that day, I guess. Come on, opponent. You have 1 card in hand. Stop. Stop with the slow rolls. Either it's a Massacre Worm or it's not. Okay. Did we do it? Nice. Ugh. Okay, round 1 down. See you guys with round 2. Alright, here for round 2. This hand is good. Let's do it. Turn 1 Hollowed Fountain, turn 2 Mikaeus on 1. Seems kind of good. Yeah, just start building him up. And then he can pump up our Spectral Procession team. And if they counter it, like, oh well. Ooh, that's good. Alright, Mikaeus on 1. Go ahead. Yeah, and I'd much rather have him die than my Selfless Spirit, because Selfless Spirit's pretty good. And I guess I jam Brimaz here. Yeah. I'd rather have Brimaz get countered with Spectral Procession out, I think. It doesn't really matter, both are really good because he has Vigilance and the tokens have Vigilance, so you can swing with Brimaz and then opposition on their upkeep still. Okay. Keeping this in mind. So now we know they have a bunch of like discrete removal, so Spectral Procession probably was better there. If they tap out, I think we play opposition. Spawn of Mayhem. What on earth? Okay. It's not what I expected, given the other plays. So, yeah, we're just going to get opposition down. Obviously not going to play around days here. Because this is way more important. And then we can untap and go like these two or Cloud Goat Ranger or something. And this is a pretty hard card for blue-black to deal with. So, yeah, don't mind taking 4. Drana. Yeah, sure. This is hard. Because we can go a Mirror Angel into land, but if they have Counterspell, that's so bad. Yeah, that's too risky. I think we're gonna go Selfless Spirit. Into Spectral Procession. So we can play around Mana Leak. They didn't have Daze. Force Spike's not in the cube. So the only thing we're playing around is Spell Pierce and Miscalculation by leading on Procession first. I'm gonna play Selfless Spirit. And then what we can do is tap down a land. That way none of their counterspells get there. Okay. And then we play Spectral. They didn't have Daze and Force Spike is not in it. Spell Pierce still would have gotten us. Okay. Nice. They just scooped. Okay. Not complaining. So blue-black creature-ish control. What do we want here? Becoming less and less impressed with Mikaeus, but maybe that's just because everyone kills it right away. I think I'm looking at these two, in particular Sower. They showed Go for the Throat. That's kind of too risky. I think our deck's just good. Well, I'm never mulliganing this hand. This is Tithe Taker into Spectral Procession into opposition. It's pretty good. Yeah, can't do that. We're gonna Polluted Delta for Hallowed Fountain. This is why you take mana fixing, guys. And stuff. Because this sequence of plays would not be possible without some type of dual land. Ooh, Glacial Fortress. Play you. They can't even go for the Throat It because everything costs more, so they have to wait till their turn. So good. Yeah, I think they have Go for the Throat because that's what they're trying to cast, and they're like, oh man. Phyrexian Arena, sure. Alright, just don't have a counterspell turn 4 and we win the game. Ooh. Play that. We don't even need to resolve opposition now. I mean, if they play anything, we're gonna slam this, but if they hold up double blue, I think I'm just gonna play Glorious Anthem. Because that is also a must counter. Dark Ritual Damnation. Drana? Bitter Blossom. Sure. They're gonna kill themselves so quickly. Oh man. Yeah, let's play opposition this turn. Stop on their upkeep. They probably just scoop again. I would, yeah. Alright, see you guys around 3. Alright, here for round 3. Are we on the draw or the play? We're on the draw this hand to keep for sure. Any land and we can basically play our whole hand. Because we're going to get Flooded Strand for Tundra, play Kythian, and then turn 2 Legionnaire, turn 3 probably Brimaz. That's going to be pretty good. On the play, it's more questionable, but I think you still probably keep this hand. Ooh. Okay. I'm so sad they took out Force Spike. Force Spike is such a busted card. Tundra. Play Kythian. Go ahead. If we draw a land, I'm going to play Tithe Taker because that makes it much harder for them to do something like counter our Brimaz. Ooh, I don't like that. That doesn't do anything. Alright. Yeah, we're going to play Tithe Taker. Look how scary this is. We have 6 mana next turn. Oh. Wasteland cannot cast Brimaz, but I guess we could just play Blade Splicer and that's fine. And we have a Wasteland target too. So if they... I feel like they almost want to Karn down tick. Yeah. Makes more sense. Okay. Oh, that's good. That's actually really good. So I can Wasteland their Underground Sea, and then Conclave Tribunal the Karn. And they can't have anything because spells cost 1 more. Get out of here, Karn. So they just have 2 mana? Look how good Wasteland is, guys. I mean, sure, we could have like played a Blade Spite. Oh no. Never mind, look how bad Wasteland is. They hit the goose? Alright, we need to land right now. That's not land. Attack Ashiok, so they can block there if we swing with both. Then we lose our Kythian to this dumb construct. Alright, we'll offer this trade, I guess. That Ashiok goes up to 5. We still keep 3 tokens to flip Kythian. Ugh. Legionnaire. Pay life, then that. Okay. Ashiok's a problem. They also had to top deck the Black Source to play her because they were missing land drops before, so... Yeah, you can stop your opponents in play, but... Oh, that's good for them. You cannot protect the top of their deck. Their mana looks terrible. No! Stop! We need those lands! Don't do it! Come on, please land off the top. Alright. That's not good. So we swing an Ashiok with all of these. She takes 4 and goes to 3. We lose our Kythian though. But we basically have no other option here. Because you can only miss land drops for so many turns. Somehow our own wasteland hurt us more than it hurt our opponent, who's playing many colors. Yep. So she falls to 3 and we have no plays. Okay. So what gets us out of this? Drawing running lands, probably? Yeah. Hit recruiter. 2 more lands, stop! Stop doing that, please. So many lands are left. They took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are still 8 lands left in the deck. So it's just under 50% to draw one. Well, that's not good. This might be Scoop City. You have more white. Okay, well, if they don't have a kill spell, we can put Ashak down to 1. This hurts. This hurts so deeply. We're gonna have to like path to exile our own Porcelain Legionnaire. And then Ashok still goes back up to 3. It's not unwinnable, but it's very close. They hit Muldrifter and 2 more lands, of course. Now there's 6 lands left in the deck. So I think I have a game plan, and it's kind of ridiculous. But depending on what they do, we may have to path our own spirit, untap, draw a land, and then we can Whirler Rogue, give Porcelain Legionnaire unblockable to get through and kill Ashiok. I think that might be our best shot at this game. Obviously, assuming opponent has 0 cards in hand. That's gotta be the flyer. I'm not even gonna give him an option. We're gonna do this right now. I think this is the morph that counters non-creature spells. We have double blue, let's get double white. And then we have to top deck a land. Land. Now it's pretty much hopeless. I mean, we get to attack her with the Porcelain Legionnaire, but that's so brutal. Attack Ashiok, so they lose a thing. Oh, that's interesting. Let's do that and then absent this. Because absenting Ashak doesn't really get us anywhere. Okay, it is that. I'm gonna concede if it's the morph. I just wanted to make sure it was that. Alright, that's what they had. Alright. Game's over, moving on to game 2. Planeswalker Dirtle Control? Yeah, we're good against that in general. Alright, let's go in first. Redeem ourselves by drawing lands. Not like that. Okay, this hand's good. I can get down with this hand. Let's keep. What do we get rid of? Maybe Cloud Goat? Because this curve out is just so sick. Yeah. It's the least castable. Let's go first Plains. So we're gonna go Plains Isamaru and then Mutavault Selfless Spirit and then Glacial Fortress Brimaz. Ooh. Hit for 2. And that's a pretty strong start. I will say. Glacial Fortress. I'm kind of worried they have a counterspell. We could just attack with Mutavault and hit him for 6. What did we see last game? We didn't see any counterspells, but their deck definitely looked like the type that would have it. I'm gonna do this. And that is a 3-turn clock, like next turn they take 6 and then they just die, so. There's a land. Yeah, I mean they didn't have anything last turn. Alright. Nice counterspells? I don't know. Wrath of God doesn't really do it. Alright, that was the fastest game I've ever played. Just run it back, I suppose. Ooh, okay, we're on the draw. I think this hand's a keep. We're so likely to hit a 3rd land, and we have really good 1-drops. We have Armageddon, which seems amazing in this matchup. Yeah, blue to Delta for Tundra. Play Samaru. Play Samaru? Yes. Because I'd rather trade off Isamaru. There we go. Glacial Fortress, hit for 2. Cast Kithian. They can counter it. Oh, okay. Opponent not doing a whole lot of much. Ashiok. Their mana is so bad. Can I please draw a Wasteland? Monastery Mentor, sure. I think I do Path to Exile that. Now, they can obviously daze this, and that puts us in a pretty bad spot. Ugh. Yeah. But I think it's worth doing that. It gets days out of their hand. Ooh, we can. I mean, we have to cast Brimaz here. We definitely attack with Isamaru. Do we attack with Kithian? I don't know if it's worth trading Kithian for the monk. In fact, yeah, let's attack with Isamaru here. They're also behind a land now, which is good. And Brimaz just decimates these 2 guys. So if we can draw a 4th land, just jam Armageddon with this board state, I think we're totally good. Yep, take that. Play Brimaz. Pass turn. Opponent's behind on land drops. At the very worst, we can evoke Muldrifter. This looks like Ashiok. Even worse. Vindicate on Brimaz, make a monk token. Okay. Well, now Armageddon's not even good. Take 3. So, what do we do now? We can hit with these two. I'm kind of okay with them double blocking. Okay. I think we have to cast out right now. Yep. And I mean, they're kind of mana screwed. Wasteland, I think, would be one of our best possible draws. Just cut them off Creeping Tar Pit. But I don't think Armageddon with just a 2-2 in play will win the game. Maybe. If we... What would convince me to Armageddon? Oh. Definitely not Armageddoning now. Glorious Anthem. Huh. Yeah, I guess so. Hopefully they don't hit opposition. For some reason I didn't realize that this would trade. Yeah, that was a mistake. For some reason I thought it became a 3-3. But I guess that trade's not the worst for me, because now we can like untap and Muldrifter, they're missing land drops. Oh, that's not good. Why is it always Ashiok? They hit Geist, Mikaeus, and Plains. So land is ideal. That's pretty good. We don't have a land to follow it up with, unfortunately. We might lose. The sketchy mana Esper deck, when it hits its lands, can do some good stuff. I don't know. I think it was worth using Cast Out on the Monastery Mentor, but maybe because we can beat tokens, like that's not the best decision. Ugh. They can even make a Geist. No, not doing that. 2 lands, unexpectedly absent. Her ultimate is at 10, okay. Land. Nice. Plains, make it 2-2. Muldrifter? Do I swing with the Mary Angel? I think the answer is no. Cast you. Draw 2 more. And we have a decent flying force. We're set up to Armageddon next turn if all else fails. Oh man, Spectral Procession would have been busted. Because they can block here, but Ashiok takes 5. Seems fine to me. I should take her stealing a Myriad Angel. That's good. God, if we don't Armageddon right now. No, I think we have to Armageddon. We Armageddon and then go Mutavault into Selfless Spirit? That actually seems fine to me. That way they can't recast a Mirror Angel. Did I not float a land? Wait. Ah, that hurts. I really needed that extra mana. That may have costed us. Yeah, I think I forgot to float a white mana. Yeah, that's not good. We should have that 3/3 in play right now. It's still really close, like I don't know if we would have won. But we would be in a much better position because now they just make a Geist probably. No. Still keep upticking. Yeah, that was huge. For some reason in my mind, I was like, we Armageddon and I have 5 lands, so we get an extra mana. But I guess we just have to go face now. Yeah, that was brutal. 6, they hit Whirler Rogue, Cloud Go Ranger, and a land. Legionnaire. We're so dead. there's no way around it. We're just dead right now. I don't think we would have. I think we still would have died even if we had done that play. Just because we would have ran out of win conditions. Like, no matter what, Ashiok's surviving. That's unfortunate. There's our planes. So, let's see. Let me do the math. I Armageddoned. No, Ashiok would have been alive this whole time. So, we're just dead. Alright. Good games, good games. See you guys next time.